version is way from creation.
So vegan word, sound is power, let me tell you say a word. Sound is power, let me tell you say a word. Make a move and don't say a word. Have you heard? Well listen this word. Sound is power, let me tell you say a word. Sound and power, let me tell you say a word. You have the power now you heard. Make you move and don't say a word. Have you heard?
You know, this is Sister Ma again at WordSoundIsPower. You know, we always ask you to do 3 things on our channel. We ask you to please always subscribe, push that notification button, also give us a thumbs up so we can keep giving you quality content from the motherland. We also want to ask you one final thing. Please share this video with family and friends who are like-minded so we can increase our family and our fold. I have a guest with me today. I always bring you the fire. I have one of my sisters here straight from Tanzania. Of course, her name is Tiffany Banner.
Hi, it's Sin. How are you? How are you too?
I'm so fine. Oh, I'm so fine. Oh. So, tell us people about your YouTube channel because we want to make sure we give always blessings again to the sisters who holding the fire and, of course, holding the vibe. Tell the audience a little bit about your YouTube channel, please.
Okay, so I have a YouTube channel as well. It goes by the name of my name, Tiffany Banner, and I just kind of promote my repatriation journey. I repatriated back to the motherland, Tanzania, when I was 19 years old. I, just like everybody else, got sick and tired of America, and for many reasons, for what they've done to us, what they do to us today, but also for what they've been doing to us, you know. It's just the same patterns over and over again. So on my YouTube channel, I like to make, you know, videos to show people what Africa is like, because for a long time, Africa has just had such a horrible, negative name. So I like to make videos showing what Africa really looks like, but I also like to make videos talking about Africa and talking about us and who we truly and really are.
Well, you know, I have great admiration for this sister. Of course, she's like another one of my YouTube daughters. You know, I got a couple of them. And she's one of those who, of course, I watched at home while I was like, I am going to go to the motherland. My son, Marcus, God, we're going to get out of Babylon. And you know what? We're going to do it. Right. Not tomorrow. We're going to do it now. We're going to start packing and making a move toward the Exodus.
Right.
So you inspired me. So on camera, I want to tell the world, if it wasn't for people like you, I would still be in Babylon talking and dreaming, wishing and hoping, and not making a move. So I thank you, my sister, for just being bold enough to go out on your own and just do, you know, what is right and return to the land of our ancestors.
Oh, yes. I really appreciate that. And you know, going back to what you said about not tomorrow, you know, today, because I feel like a lot of our people globally, we have this whole, you know, tomorrow, maybe next year, maybe 5 years from now, when you don't know how long you have on this earth. You know, we worry about tomorrow as if it's promised. So you really, really, really have to start doing things what's best for you today. You know, taking baby steps, everything, and just really thinking about your future as if it's happening right now. Because, I mean, the present is everything, you know? You can't change the past. You can't necessarily control the future. All you can really do is just be present in this time.
With that being said, I used to say, my grandma, like, teach us to number our days, to live every one as if it were our last.
Right.
So if we're living in that, you know, in the present, you know how yesterday is gone, tomorrow hasn't come, I'm living in the here and now.
Right.
And in here and now, we have to make major moves, you know, and it's going to take a lot of courage, and it's going to take a lot of pain, and it's going to take a lot of self-discovery to get to where we are now. Yes. Tell me a little bit about your trip or your transition into the motherland, or what made you say, you know what, that's it, I'm out of here.
So I think I started detoxing from the system and the matrix of Babylon since I was little. You know, I grew up the traditional black way, you know, very Christian, very closed-minded, and very not thinking for yourself, very be seen and not heard. So I always saw a very messed up way that we were living, you know, as Black people everywhere. So I always started to really question the whole system and the whole lives. The way that everybody was living. So I was always seen as not only weird, but sometimes as a troublemaker. Because I was seen as a troublemaker because I wasn't following what everybody else was doing.
Right.
And I wasn't doing and following the path that was supposed to be set out for me, you know? So I was supposed to be doing this, and then doing this, and then where everybody else was going, what everybody else was doing, I was supposed to be there as well. But I said, but that's not what I want to do.
That's not what you want to do with your life.
That's not what I want to do.
Right.
So, yeah, ever since I was little, I was always questioning the system, but I didn't really start making action until I was in high school, my later years.
All right.
When I was a junior in high school, they would always ask me what my college plan was, and I said I didn't really plan on going to college because I'm not too sure what I would do if I was in college, and I don't really want to waste my time or my parents' money. Right. So I kind of had, you know, a plan for myself, my own way. And I said, you know, I want to do something that I've always wanted to do. I always wanted to travel. Because I used to love when we would have our family vacations, going and seeing cultures of different places. So I was like, you know what, why don't I do that by myself? Because nobody else wants to go with me, but that's not necessarily a problem because I think you can take a lot of time out to really discover who you are when you're isolated, you know?
I feel that.
Right.
I feel that. I definitely feel that.
Right.
Yes. So, you know, that's why they say seek him in a secret place.
Right.
So, you know, sometimes I just sit down in the closet, if need be, just to find peace.
Right.
Wherever I can find it, there shall where I abide, kind of abide.
Right.
So, I want to say something. I know you're a vegan.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan. We're vegan. What made you turn into a vegan?
So at first, I watched this documentary in high school about how cows were treated and chickens.
Oh.
So I felt really bad. And on that same day, I decided to go pescatarian.
Okay.
Because I didn't think I could do the huge jump from then. And then I was pescatarian for a year and a half, successfully. Still healthy, not lacking any nutrients, and no anemia. And then I decided to go vegetarian. So I went vegetarian for 6 months. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I don't need eggs. I don't need milk. I don't need cheese. I don't need any of this because I feel great without meat. So I think I feel even better without all animal products. So actually 2 years ago in May, I decided to go vegan. I decided to go vegan when I graduated high school, actually.
Wow.
Basically, when I walked off the stage, I was like, I told my mom and my dad, yeah, I'm not going to college, but I'm also vegan now.
Oh, wow. That must have been an aha moment for the parents.
It was. It definitely was.
I'm one. I can feel that.
Right.
But let me ask you something. With that being said, you know, as vegans, I know that we have a different mindset, and I feel like that is more enlightened, make us more enlightened human beings because we don't eat dead things.
No.
And we eat live things, and we have live thoughts and live vibes. And that's what brought me to the continent. And I just want to get into a few questions about the continent and how you feel about it.
Right.
As a young person.
Yeah.
You know, living the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
Okay. So my first question would be like, as a young lady traveling in Africa, do you feel like you're being respected?
Respected.
Respected as a woman. You know, because for me, R-E-S-P-C-E-T.
Right.
You know, that's who I am.
Right.
So I'm not asking for respect. I'm demanding your respect.
Yeah.
But only after I've earned it.
Right.
You know, kind of a vibe. So how do you feel as a young woman in Africa? Do you feel like the brothers are respecting you and holding you as the queen that you are?
Well, I think a lot of repatriates, when they come to Africa, they're coming with a very conscious mindset, you know? And I feel like when we come over here, we're expecting that conscious mindset to be returned. But, you know, our people are colonized worldwide. Our people are colonized in Africa. Our people are colonized in the Caribbean. Our people are colonized in the Americas. You know, we're colonized everywhere. So, you know, I was expecting to feel a bit more protected by the men and to obviously feel a bit more respected. But there are countries in Africa, certain countries in Africa that are a bit more, I guess, religious than others. And I can say that I've been a bit disappointed, if you want me to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I've been disappointed, disrespected, but also felt a bit unsafe sometimes when it comes to just being, you know, a solo woman and being around men that I thought would protect me, would respect me, and would view me as their sister. But, you know, as we live in this white supremacist society nowadays, you know, I don't promote white feminism, but I do promote just respecting the black woman.
Yes.
And that's what a lot of people in our community don't do. So, yes, I can definitely say it's been a severe lack of respect. But there are definitely conscious Africans over here, as well as conscious diasporans, that I can't say they make up for it, but they definitely, you know, it restores my hope a little bit, because sometimes when it just happens every day, you feel like you're losing hope.
I understand.
So, yeah.
I understand. As far as business in Africa, are you feeling like, you know, we're here and we're trying to, okay, make a name for ourselves like we would anywhere in the world. We won't try to, you know, we're working for those that we leave behind. I mean, I'm at that stage in life that everything that I'm doing is not really for myself. It's really for those that I leave behind.
Exactly.
So that's where I am, and that's what my thought process is, you know. So I'm feeling like, as a person from the diaspora, do you feel like that we are being able to start our businesses as we may have wished? Like, are you able to live your dream or live your vision here, since you've been here?
Well, I can definitely say that moving to Africa as a diasporan has its ups and downs.
Okay.
But as to say starting up a business here, or registering a business, or just, you know, trying to sustain yourself over here as a foreigner, it's pretty hard.
Pretty hard.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, not everybody over here has the mindset we have. I would say majority do not. And, you know, sometimes it looks like majority don't care. You know, they don't really care if you're coming back home. They don't really care if you have the same skin color as them. You know, sometimes it's like, if you're not from our country, then we don't want to help you. So when you have diasporans coming from everywhere, you know, we've got diasporans coming from America, from Canada, from the Caribbean, from Europe. We've got diasporans coming from everywhere. And, you know, we're leaving many things there. And we're also leaving that steady paycheck. Because in America, you have that steady paycheck every 2 weeks, sometimes every week, you know. So, you know, you have to really come over here as an entrepreneur. And in order to be, you know, a successful entrepreneur, you have to be able to set up your business. That's it. So it's pretty hard to set up a business over here as a diasporan, because in many countries we're still viewed as foreigners.
That's it.
So we really have to change the whole thing that a diasporan is a foreigner, because Marcus Garvey said an African cannot be a foreigner in Africa. So
it can never be.
It literally can never be.
I just want to say, you know, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I'll get it myself. Let me just say that one more time. I don't want anyone to give me anything. Just open up the door and I will get it myself. Right. So with that being said, you know, we're go-getters. We're bringing billions of dollars into this economy. Every year. I can't tell you how much money I've spent since I've been here. So with that being said, money and wealth and power and all those things, I understand. But I do not put those things before family. At the end of the day, family is really all about repatriation. That's the reason we're doing this. We sacrifice a whole lot to be here. A lot of people don't understand that when we get to Africa, they feel like, you know, we have made some kind of grand mistake by coming to Africa. Like, how in the heck did you leave America lined with silver and gold and come to Africa? So they look at us like we half crazy. I felt that same vibe when I was in Jamaica. Jamaica was the same way, like, girl, please, you think we'll be over here? We be in America. But they don't understand. In America, there's no fruit on the trees. The land is not lined with silver and gold, and opportunity is not everywhere. You know, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard in Babylon. They showing you TV, but TV is not reality. Black people are suffering. If you go like where I live in California, you see a place called Skid Row, where people are living on the road. I mean, thousands of people living on the road homeless. It's not all that.
And can I add that 58% of the population of Skid Row is us?
Of course it is.
So the image that Black Americans are, you know, just filthy rich.
We're living it up, you know, like, I'm moving on up to the top. It's a TV program, guys.
That's all it is.
Africa is where it's at. And if you want to be where it's at, you gotta watch everyone. Like, you see all the stars now. We see Puffy just came in. We seen, Stevie Wonder talking about he wanted to come here. We seen Queen of Pop, and then we said Arsenal Hall want to do a club. I mean, everybody is hearing the message.
Right.
Hopefully you guys are hearing the message.
Yeah.
It's time to repatriate. It's time to be counted. It's time to be valued. You matter. Yeah. I matter. You matter. That's why I'm here. Because I matter. In America, I did not. The reason why I left is, just to be quite honest, is I wanted to give my son a chance. You know, I've seen so many black boys being shot down in the streets like dogs.
Every day.
You know, and it just keeps happening over and over and over. And every time you see somebody shot down in the street like a dog, it's another black man. It ain't nobody else. It's just another black boy and another mother left to cry. So I brought my son out of Babylon to give him a fair chance. You know, to give him a fair chance so that he would too matter. Like I matter. Like you matter. Like we matter.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know, WordSoundIsPower family, we always want to thank our guests and family for coming, because it's always a one love vibe, and we love our people. You know, at the end of the day, we are one. We're a family. And we take that to heart. You know, just say that as idle words. We mean that, you know. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. This is my daughter. He is my son. We are family. You know, it ain't no separating us. At this point, guess what? We all we got.
That's it.
Yeah, we all we got. The sooner we realize that, the better. So since I just want to, you know, thank you again for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You know, gracious host. And I wanted you to tell the people how they can find you and support your family and your YouTube channel.
So, like I said, again, if you want to subscribe to me on YouTube, my name is Tiffany Banner. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my name is tiff_12. And if you would like to send me an email, my email is fortheancestors1@gmail.com.
All right. So do you have one closing message you want to say to the people so they can just understand how positive the youth are and how we're so proud. We're so very proud of you all for making that move.
All I can really say is, at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy.
Right.
You know? If other people don't agree, if people want to look down on you for moving to the place where you originated, let them be. Majority of our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So what you can generally do as an individual is do what makes you happy. And bring your ancestors and their spirits back to their origin. So that's just a little piece of my advice.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Of course, this is coming to you from WordSoundIsPower. We always ask three things of you. Please always subscribe to this channel. Push that notification button. Also give us a thumbs up so we can come to you with more conscious content from the continent. Yes, and we want to say to you, always share. Of course, share this with like-minded people like ourselves so we can grow this family. Of course, I am African, you are African, we are Africans.
Right.
One love, family, power.
Repatriation, royal nation. You are the key to your liberation. So put it in your meditation.